Hello again. Welcome back inside the Tier 4 studio here in Morgantown, West Virginia for 24/7 Sports, earsports.com, CBS Interactive, and The People. I am Mike Casazza here with the 4-minute offensive. If you are or are not familiar with the concept, I will explain hopefully very briefly because I only have 4 minutes. In college football or pro football, the 4-minute offense is how a team takes the lead and gets to the locker room to celebrate a win. Close action in the fourth quarter, 3:30, 4 minutes left. And you have the lead and you don't want to give the other team a chance to win at the end. So what do? You got to run that clock for the final 4 minutes. It gets you across the finish line to your destination, which is kind of like what we're doing with the offseason this week. Cross the finish line, get to the regular season. So in my next 3 minutes and 10 seconds here, I will fill you in on what I think are 4 important facts for the outcome. Sunday night, ABC, 7:30, 22 West Virginia, 21 Virginia Tech at FedEx Field. Let's jump right into it. First one. First down. West Virginia's offense is at its best when it can have fun on second down. I don't want to bore you with the details or consume too much time, but the game is obviously easier 2nd and 3, 2nd and 1 than it is on 2nd and 9, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 20. So how do you get to favorable second downs and third down conversions? You got to win on first down. You got to be unpredictable. 50-50 run-pass balance is probably good. West Virginia, 60-40 run-pass last year, but highest completion percentage on first down, most yards per carry on first down. That means they had a good plan. They'll have to continue that. Let's see how often they pass the ball and how well they pass the ball. I think it's a reasonable expectation for Virginia Tech to focus on the run and to try to stop it. However, offensive coordinator Jake Spavital has always, as the play caller, called more passes on first down than any other down. Granted, you have more first downs, but the volume is impressive and conclusive. Similarly, Will Grier at Florida threw his most passes on first down and had his highest completion percent at 70%. That is interesting because they want to get Will Grier going early, get him hot, get some high probability completions, high probability plays. And if you chunk up yards on first down, you have a good chance to stay in the field, keep the momentum going. Number 2, I think, is going to be the second team players. We know who the starters are, and truth be told, we've known almost across the board who they were going to be. Even if they were position battles, you had favorites, and if it wasn't going to be one person, obviously, competition was 2, maybe 3 people. But you're going to need second team players. They're going to probably have to play 45 players on offense and defense in the first game just because. So do the math. 11 on offense, 11 on defense. That's 22. So 23 through 44. How good can they be for West Virginia? Somebody is going to have to make some plays from that pool of backups. It'll be interesting to see how West Virginia gets to its second team running backs and if or how the offense changes. Who are your second line receivers? We have candidates. We don't really have conclusive answers there. Your second string guard, center, tackle, what happens there? Can the offense operate optimally with reserves in the game? The defensive line, maybe 3-4 nose guards, but can they keep the drain in the sink and don't let plays funnel through the middle? Can the second team defensive linemen sustain or even provide a pass rush? How many linebackers are going to play second team action? Is Brendan Ferns going to really play 2 or 3 spots? And in the secondary, let's see what happens with Giovanni Stewart. He could be your backup free, your backup spur, your backup bandit. He's going to have a good game and play a lot. Moving on. Third downs. First start for Josh Jackson. West Virginia has made no secret it will go after the Virginia Tech quarterback. I suspect they will give him some heat. They will give him some pressure. They will knock him down. They will try to rattle him and see how he responds. Never more often or with as much ferocity as on third down. They want to see what he can do under duress. Can he stay on the field? Can he complete 9-yard passes on 3rd and 7? Can he make sure that he hits a tight window in press coverage when someone's running at him? That will be worth watching. West Virginia was not great on third down defense last year. Tony Gibson's first 3 years as defensive coordinator, just one opponent, Alabama. His first game was above 50% third down. Last year, 2 were at 50, 2 were above. West Virginia was just mediocre, 73 in the country, 43.5%. That has to be better beginning on Sunday. And finally, the fourth quarter, as I go overtime here, perhaps the game will, perhaps it will not. That may depend on what happens in the fourth quarter. If it is decided in the final 15 minutes, the final 5 minutes, the final 2, who does that favor? Who knows? I will say this. Justin Fuente is 6-12 in games decided by 10 points or less, 0-2 last year at Virginia Tech. What does that mean? I don't know. Certainly better talent at VT than at Memphis, but perhaps that is something philosophical with his offense and the way it plays. Gets behind maybe it can't catch up. Who knows? We could see. But strength and conditioning, summer workouts, you'll see what type of stamina, what type of condition players have, How often and how long can the best player stay on the field? Can they be at their top level in the fourth quarter? And similarly, can players just maintain that focus? Can they play as well in the fourth quarter with the same intensity and the same concentration in the final few plays, the final few series, as they did in the first? It'll be very easy for both teams to be up and excited and probably even effective in the first quarter. It will not be the same in the fourth quarter, and quite certainly it's possible that the difference in the outcome could be found right there. That's all for this time. I will see you next time.